Hello, my name is Chloe. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm bringing to you the first week of the OWLs Readathon vlog. It is currently the 1st of April and as you can tell I'm quite excited. So if you have no idea what I'm talking about, the OWLs is a readathon that lasts the whole month of April and it's run by G over at Book Roast. I will link G's announcement video and my TBR video in the description for you, but most people know what is going on here now. I just thought I'd run you through my plans for today. So it is 11 o'clock. I am working from home, but I just made a cup of tea, so I thought I'd have a quick little intro just while I get settled back into working. So my first plan for today is to read The Kissing Booth, The Road Trip by Beth Reckles. This is my potions book for a book under 150 pages. I did start reading this morning. I'm 28 pages in and I really don't have much more to go. So this is a little novella about the Kissing Booth series, where our main character is in a long distance relationship and she decides to go on a road trip to go and see her boyfriend. Again, if this is the first video you've seen of mine, you might not know that I myself am in a long distance relationship. So this series has started to really appeal to me and I can't wait to see how this is going to go. The next thing I need to read is my buddy read with Emily at OWLs Novels, which is The Kiss Quotient by Beth. That's not. It's by Helen Huang. So this has, my copy has about 300 pages, so we're going to aim for 50 pages a day and see how that goes. So I'm going to pick this up as soon as I finished the Kissing Booth novella. And then once I've done my 50 pages of that, I'm going to get started on A Heart So Fierce and Broken by Bridget Kemmerer. This is my most anticipated read of this readathon because it was this time last year that I read Accursed, Dock and Lonely, the first book, so I can't wait to get this read. I know I'm going to love it, so I'm just really, really excited. So yeah, those are my plans for today. I really do need to get back to work now, but I will update you near the end of my lunch break, I guess, to see what I've managed to read. Hello, so just thought I'd film a little update. It is just past 4:30 and I'm actually waiting for something to download on my laptop, so I thought why not use this time to just let you know what's going on reading wise. I read The Kissing Booth, The Road Trip on my lunch break. Obviously it's very short. I've decided not to give it a rating because it can't compare to the Kissing Booth books. Like, it's tiny, nothing really happens, everything happens quickly, and that's because it's a little filler book. So I didn't feel right giving it a rating because if I did, I didn't like it. It was fine. There wasn't the content I wanted. So even though I don't even like road trip stories, I don't know why I thought I would, but we get obviously a very tiny amount of the road trip, and then her time with her boyfriend is like one evening out with his friends is pretty much the whole section. Didn't love it, but there we go. That is potions done. So I am one prompt into 12 on the first day. Obviously that is my shortest read, but it's done regardless. Next up is the Kiss Quotient. So I need to read about 50 pages of this and report to Emily. So I'm going to do that as soon as I'm done with work today. Me and my sister have also been messing about on the Nintendo Wii, which we've re-put up in the living room, and we've been playing Just Dance as our form of exercise every day without leaving the house. So I'm going to play some Just Dance later and get reading, and that is my whole plans for today. Oh, so I have no voice. Okay, that's back. It is Wednesday lunchtime and it's like 1:20 and I don't feel fantastic. Is it Wednesday or is it Thursday? It's Thursday, never mind. I don't feel fantastic today. It's a struggle, but we're gonna be fine. I've just got a headache, like I'm overreacting, but I'm pretty sure I told you yesterday I finished the Kissing Booth road trip and gave a little review on it. I hope I did. If not, editing Chloe will jump in and do that. And then updated progress, so The Kiss Quotient by Helen Huang. I've done my pages for today, so we're on page 102 and I love it. This is going to be an insanely good book. It is not at all what I expected, so it was not that I was told that it was this way, it's just what I presumed. Maybe I misread it, that this was about a woman with Asperger's who is looking to try and find the perfect boyfriend. That is not this book. This is a woman with Asperger's who hires an escort to teach her how to be good in bed. So that's interesting. It's not what I was expecting. If anything, it is better than I was expecting. It is, I'm very grateful that I'm reading it like when I wake up in the morning and like secretly, because it's detailed. Yeah, I would recommend this so far, and we're 2 days into the buddy read. So 4 more days left to go with that. And then A Heart So Fierce and Broken. I haven't actually read my pages yet for today because it's a 450 page book. I planned to get it done over 3 days, so 150 pages a day. So that's how far I got through last night. I am not loving this. When people said it was more about Grey, I presumed that there was just more stuff from Grey, not that it was nearly only about Grey. Yeah, so not a giant fan. He wasn't my favourite character from the first book, so I'm not loving it, but I'm trying, because I really wanted to love this book. It's Brigid Kemmerer, so those 150 pages took me like an hour and a half, which is really quick for me. So I'm reading it quickly. I'm just not fully engaged with the story, but that's fine. I'm going to read another 150 pages of this today, and hopefully update you on my opinion. The Kiss Quotient I am technically not supposed to read anymore for my buddy read with Emily, but I might give in. We will see how it goes. And then up behind me I have my Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone illustrated edition, which is not on my OWLs TBR, but I am buddy reading it with Brittany at the Neverending Reader's daughter. So I have 2 more chapters to read of that. Wow, that looks really messy. It's not normally that bad, there's just stuff there. Yeah, I'm buddy reading it with her, so I've got 2 more chapters to get up to where I need to be at the end of today, because I'm actually falling behind a child with reading. So yeah, I'm gonna sit and read A Heart So Fierce and Broken right now, and then get back to work. Good morning. So it is 9 o'clock on Friday, and I wasn't going to film this yet because no one in my house seems to be awake at 9 o'clock. This is starting to get annoying that I am the only one working from home because I need to be able to speak. I have a call. It's just before 9 actually. I have a call at 9 o'clock I need to get on. So I need to speak. Last night I didn't update you. It was very late by the time I went to bed. So I did not update you. But as parts of yesterday, I made a TikTok with my sister, which I'll put in the video now.
When I wake up in the morning, touch his little floofster, see his little mittens, give his nose a boopster.
And I also was going to do a nice montage of going for a bubble bath until I threw a bath bomb in that still had plastic wrap on it. So I'll put that clip in for you now. And now we're all updated, I'll just talk about books. So The Kiss Quotient by Helen Hong. Obviously I'd already read my buddy pages yesterday when I spoke to you. I've now already read today's, so we're pretty much exactly halfway through. We also have somebody new who joined in with our buddy read Twitter chat, which is lovely. So yeah, it's going very well. I really like this book and I've got a feeling it's going to be 5 stars. And then A Heart So Fierce and Broken. I read another 150 pages. Well, I read 152, so I've got a third left. Finishing this off in 3 days, hopefully, so I'll finish it tonight. It is fine, but after A Curse So Dark and Lonely, I wanted this to be amazing. It is very well written. I don't do fantasy. But Brigid Kemmerer's writing is amazing. It's going very quickly. I can sit and read 150 pages without being bored, but it's just not the story I wanted or was expecting, even though I should have... Well, I don't know, because if we look at the back of the book, it says there's a paragraph on Harper and a paragraph on Grey. So I expected it to be 50-50, and it's not, but I can't say anything more because this is obviously the second book in the series. Either way, I'm not too happy with this book, but I'm going to finish it today and I am enjoying it for what it is. It's just not what I expected. So I've got to jump on that business call now. Exciting. and I will try and catch up with you later. So it is nearly 2 o'clock on Friday and I've got a tiny slither left of A Heart So Fierce and Broken. I am definitely enjoying it much more in the second half than I was the first, so that's a good thing. Can't wait to get this finished, but I need to go back to work. I only have 2 more hours until I'm done for the day, which is lovely, so I'm gonna carry on working, finish this, and then I really need to film my March wrap up, so I might do that because it'll be about 4 o'clock, so hopefully it'll still be light enough outside. And when I finish that, my next pick is Frostbite by Michelle Mead, so I could start that tonight because I have to read that one when it's dark, so that will be a good one to start when it starts getting dark. Yeah, I don't know, I'm just having a good day reading wise, and I can't believe how much I've just managed to read on my lunch break. I literally just read like 110 pages in about 40 minutes, so that's really good for me. Yeah, I'm gonna stop nattering on and get back to work. So it is about 6 o'clock, I want to say, on Friday, and I've just finished A Heart So Fierce and Broken, and oh my god, that ending, I was not expecting that at all. I don't know why. And yeah, I was thinking about giving this 4 stars, but I think I'm going to up it to a 4.5. It's definitely not as good to me personally as A Cursed Dark and Lonely was, but I did really, really enjoy it. I don't even know what to say. I'm a bit shocked. I've literally just read the last page, so I'm still in a bit of like awe. Really enjoyed this, as I said. The next book I wanted to read was Frostbite by Rochelle Mead, but the prompt for that is to read the majority of it when it's dark outside. And I guess it's 6 o'clock now, but it's still pretty light, so if I start it now and maybe finish it tonight, does that count? Yeah, because the majority will be when it's dark. I'm going to start Frostbite. I'm really excited to carry on with Vampire Academy series, so this is such a good read. This one will be a reread. It won't be till next month that I read the first book in the series that I haven't read yet, number 3. So still a reread, still really excited to read it, and just can't wait. I've done Ancient Runes, I've done potions. This week is going well. So it is nearly 11 a.m. on Saturday, so I just thought I'd update you. I was going to maybe try and read some of Frostbite last night, and I actually got to page 127, so I've read quite a lot. I did want to pick this up again, but you have to read the majority when it's dark outside, so I might give myself maybe up to page 200 that I allow myself to read, or I just save this for the magical all-nighter, which is starting in 3 hours, and just save it to read when it gets dark during that. I've also read today's pages of the Kiss Quotient, so I'm now just over page 200. I'm quite far through. This, I could easily finish it today, but I've got to keep up with my buddy reading days. I explained this to Emily as it's filthy, but it's beautifully written. Like, you don't feel like you're reading smut. It just feels like a nice romance. And then if you actually had anybody watching you, like, read as you read, you'd be shamefully embarrassed. But, oh my god, love it. So, my only other plan, I've scheduled, because I scheduled my reading days, because I am that level of sad, was to read Frostbite. So I must have forgot that I should only be reading it when it's dark. So, if I consult my notes, the next read I have on there is The Hunger Games, which I'm actually taking part in a buddy read, which starts on the 6th of the month. So I don't want to start that yet. The only thing after that, I have Nimona, which is my Transfiguration read. So I could read this. This is a graphic novel, so I should be able to have this read fairly quickly. But saying that, I don't want to overestimate like graphic novels because I always tend to do that. So I could read this, and after that I've got The 7 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle, which is my arithmancy read, which is our Reading Between the Spines book club pick for this month. So basically I'm just steadily reading, but I'm already ahead of schedule, so that's a good thing. I like having a schedule, so I'm pretty sure I might read a little bit more of Frostbite, have a shower and like clean, because I feel like you get out of sync with quarantine and lockdown. Like, when are we supposed to be clean? Oh god, you're bouncing around a lot. My hands are very shaky. Let's change that. Yeah, so do that and then be ready to start the magical all-nighter at 2. you won't know any difference because I'm still going to be in this vlog, so I'm just going to try and read as much as possible along with everyone else. I'm also going to hop back on the Discord because there's a lot of activity, especially in our Ravenclaw house chat. So yeah, it's chill, there's nothing much happening. I'm going to do a little bit of reading now. So it is now about 3:15 and I hadn't started the Magical All-Nighter, which started an hour and a bit. Hour and 50 minutes ago. Hadn't started it, so I'm cracking on now. My first read being Nimona by Noelle Stevenson, which is a graphic novel about a shapeshifter, so that fits my Transfiguration read. So I'm hoping to have this done in the next hour or so, and I can tick another owl off my list. And then it's probably not going to be dark enough to start Frostbite yet, but maybe I can start it because I'll finish it when it's dark. We'll see what time it is. So it is now 9 p.m. on Saturday. I read a teeny amount of The Seven Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. I can't actually see, 23 pages. And I couldn't be bothered to read any more, but I guess I'm not even scheduled to start reading this yet, so I'm not worried. It just really didn't do anything for me in that amount of pages, but obviously I'm going to keep going as it's my book club pick, and maybe it's just a bit of a slow start. So now that it's dark outside, I'm going to pick back up Frostbite by Rochelle Mead. Probably going to try and get a lot read because I'm sat in bed with a beer. So that's how fun my Saturday night is. But you know what? We're going to enjoy it. Morning. I have just woken up on Sunday. It is like 9:30. Yeah. Turns out I didn't stay awake for the Magical All-Nighter, so never mind. I do think I'm getting quite poorly, so I had a bit of a headache and I just went to sleep. But before I did manage to read up to page 259 of Frostbite. So I'm going to finish that now before I do anything else. So it's just turned 11 o'clock and I finished Frostbite by Rochelle Mead. I'm pretty sure the first time I read this I gave it 4 stars. I'm going to up that to a 4.5. I did really enjoy it and I cannot wait to read Shadowkiss next month. Maybe I'll work it into my OWLs TBR because I really just want to keep reading this series. It is amazing. Apart from that, I need to read my pages for the Kiss Quotient, but the hamster cage needs cleaning, so I'm going to do that first. So it is 12:30 and the hair has gone up in a bun, so we mean business now. Apparently that's what that means. So I've just read today's pages of the Kiss Quotient, so I have about 50 pages left till this book is finished. I can guarantee you I'm not going to wait until tomorrow to read this. I'm probably going to read it later on this evening to make it as close to where the buddy read should have finished, but I want to finish it in this vlog. I've got literally a tiny chunk left and this book is everything I could want. I'm adding the next book to my Amazon wish list like as soon as I put this camera down. Wow, this angle is really not doing things to my double chin, is it? So when I've finished that, my next book to pick up tomorrow, I'm supposed to be starting the Hunger Games, so I don't want to get a head start on that, but maybe I could. So my choices for next books to read are Seven Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle and The Hunger Games, both quite chunky books, so obviously I will let you know what I choose, but those are my options. So I've just made the decision, stupidly or not stupidly, to reorganise my bookshelf. So I guess a few of you may have seen my bookshelf tour, but I'll just talk you through how it is now. Right now it's organised by, the Morganville Vampire series are at the top. They're not going to change. But then it's normal size paperbacks, then bigger paperbacks, hardbacks, and then the big hardbacks. Oh, there's my bin. Ignore my bin. There's a bottle of beer in it. So then each individual section is organised alphabetically by the title of the book, and I'm going to change that to by author because what else am I doing with my day? Done. It actually doesn't look that different at all, but I had some fun doing it. All my Jen Bennetts are now lined up together there. But yeah, I'm gonna make some more coffee and read a book. It's 5 o'clock. I just finished Kiss Quotient. I look bold. There's my hair, just to prove it. This is amazing. It's a 5-star read. Wow. I don't have words. I really enjoyed this. I think I've said it already in this vlog, but it was absolutely filthy, but it was written beautifully, which made it not feel disgusting. And it was all very stereotypical and cheesy, but it was perfect. And it's definitely what I needed right now at this point in my life. Obviously, I'm not going to go on about it, but my flights will more than likely be cancelled because of coronavirus. So I am dosing up on romance reads, like not even ashamed. But yeah, so that's that, and I'm going to start the Hunger Games a little bit later on. For now, I'm just going to relax, maybe have a bubble bath, who knows? I'm just in a good mood. Well, as good of a mood as I can be. Morning. It is actually Monday morning now, so I need to wrap up this vlog, but just because I didn't last night, just to let you know, I read about 70 pages, well, exactly 70 pages of the Hunger Games for my Care of Magical Creatures prompt. It's very loud. I have the window open. There seem to be more people on the move than ever. Great. So yeah, Monday morning. Thanks for watching last week's vlog, because I now need to start this week's vlog. If you have watched this thing the whole way through, then well done to you. Fair play, and thank you very much. So thank you for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.